Well, it's late morning. We've just arrived at the wreck site here. We've been in the water. We've looked at these crazy Goliath grouper. And I have just been worked to town like I've never been worked in my entire life. Massive grouper, trying to get it in with this conventional rod and reel. No chance. We're now going to change tactics. What are we going to do, Rob?
I'm going to try to hand line them. You know, these fish are big. There's a lot of structure that they can get around. And I'm just going to try to put down a hand line, 500-pound mono to 480-pound cable, and see if we can't pull them up mono-y-mono. Pow! Do you think I can do it or not?
Dude, judging by what I just went through, if you can hand line one of those buses up here, bro, I will buy you a crate of beer.
I don't drink beer.
Whatever you want. I've watched this guy free dive quite a bit, and I can tell you there's very few people that can hold their breath as long as Rob Arrington.
This is insane!
We can see them from the boat.
There's a school of 35 on one rock. There's one rock here, there's 35 Goliaths sitting on it.
Oh yeah, we can see them.
I've never seen so many Goliaths in one spot. What I want to do, I'm looking to see where the fish are set up. Are the fish set up on the outside of the wreck, inside, out front, towards the back? And whenever I lay eyes on them and figure out where they're at, then we can properly anchor the boat up, and hopefully we can catch a few. Years from now, today will be one of those crazy days that we always remember. I'm literally dropping in on the backs of so many Goliaths, totally quiet, and it's just, they look at you and big ones are coming over, and then all of a sudden, boom, they start making this drumming noise. It's eerily crazy, awesome, beautiful, and amazing, all like in one word. So I don't know what hashtag that would be, but it'd be pretty big hashtag. The mission today, we're out here waiting on a research vessel right now because we're gonna catch Goliath groupers. I was just in the water free diving down, and I've never seen so many in my entire life. I will promise you there's over 100 adult massive Goliath groupers on this little wreck right now, and we're about to have the most epic tug of war you've ever seen between a man and a fish. Let's get it on. We got us a nice size 5-pound bonita, 20-aught circle hook, some 480-pound cable, two 500-pound test monofilament. Now the tide is going from the south to the north, and so I'm going to put my bait in the water up off the front of the boat and give it time to start drifting down. There's about 100 Goliath grouper right behind the boat here. Oh, he just ate it again. Got him. Come here, boy.
So there's a very specific technique that's used when wiring in big fish, hand lining them like this. And Robert knows this down to the T. He actually does something called a triple wrap, which is actually very, very dangerous, but he knows how to do it so well. He grips it really, really tight, and then he's winding that way out so that he can always just let go of that line if it cinches tight. And you'll also notice he's always aware of where his feet are placed on the boat. So he's going to be firmly planted there, but you don't want a wrap of that line going around your foot or any part of your body because you're going straight in the water. This is quite an incredible thing to watch from the couch, but don't try this on your own.
Here it comes. There he is, right here. Nice one. Whoa. First Goliath grouper coming to the boat. Wow. Look at that, y'all. By hand.
Wow. That thing's a monster, dude.
Look at that. Okay, so he's hooked right up through the top of the jaw. Now our research boat is gonna come in and get this fish and pull him up onto the side of their boat.
What we're about to witness this morning is something that very few people, even really experienced fishermen, can get to practice on the oceans today. because we're going to actually get a Goliath grouper onto the boat and be able to touch it, do research on it. We're going to be very privileged today to witness this incredible phenomenon.
Bring her up.
Hurry, pull, pull, pull.
They've brought this fish onto the boat now. They're doing a really important research on them. They've just brought it on board. It's on like an operating table right now. These dual water spouts going to either side of the gills, keep those gills refreshed and oxygenated the entire time. And now they're starting to put tags in the fish as well. We've got a pit tag, which is almost like a tag that you'd put in a dog or a cat, and that is being injected into the flesh of the fish. And then they're also taking one of the spines out from the fins, and that they're going to do really important sampling on to find out mercury levels. There'll be some really good DNA stuff that they can gather from that. Really important research. And lastly, what we do is we actually put a visual tag on the fish as well. So that visual tag is right now being clipped onto the fin of the fish, and she's almost ready to go.
He's gonna blast off.
Here we go.
All right.
That was super cool. Good deal.
All right.